One very useful feature in Punch It, especially if you're a small office with just a few employees, is the request module. There's a good chance if you're a small office, then you don't have an electronic or sophisticated way of managing employee requests. And by requests, I mean requests for time off, vacation days, etc., or to be compensated for hours that they've worked. Let me show you how that works. If I'm one of the employees, I'm going to log in. I'm going to come in here and log into my time card. And it just so happens that I'm currently on the clock. I'm working along and doing my thing. If I remember, you know what, I need to ask my boss if I can take Friday off. I could go to this request tab, click submit request, fill out this small form here, tell them that it's a vacation day. Of course, it could be I want to be compensated for some hours that I wasn't on the clock, or I need to take a personal day or holiday day or whatever you'd like it to be. And it's this Friday. I want to take off this Friday, and it's going to be a long weekend because my sister's coming to town and it's her birthday, so we're just going to go have a good time. So I can log in a note too if I want. I can say sister birthday and click save, and you'll notice that it created a request that's currently indicated as an open request within my time card. Okay, then I can just go about my daily grind and get back to the business. As the admin user, when you log in that next time, you can go straight over to the request tab and see that, hey, there's a pending request. Now, I can read right here that it's a pending request and it's for John Doe. And he's requesting a vacation day on Friday, June 10th. He wants 8 hours, and he says that it's his sister's birthday. Now, if I wanted to, I could just click approve, and that will actually do two things. Okay, the approve button will mark this particular request as approved, first and foremost. That's important. It'll let the employee know that it was approved, but it will also actually create a punch record in the appropriate time card and credit that employee with 8 hours for that day. That's nice because then you don't have to remember to credit that employee once payroll comes around. It's already on his time card. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and decline this request and show you how that works. If I decline a request, by default, Punch It asks you to supply a reason. You, of course, do not have to. But if you'd like to, you can supply a reason that the employee will be able to read. So, for instance, the reply might be something like short-staffed that day, sorry. Hit OK, and you'll see that it's declined. My note is over here. I can scroll over and look at it. And then I can go about my business. Now, the next time the employee logs in, or at least the next time they navigate over to that screen to see what's what, they will see that, hey, that request is no longer open. That request is closed. Oh, and look, it was declined. And he tells me that he's short-staffed that day. Well, I can understand that. There are a few other people already off that day, but since my sister's not getting in till Saturday, what if I took off on Monday and just made it a long weekend? So I'm going to submit another request. I'm going to submit that request for the 13th so that I can have a long weekend. 8 hours. And save that. And sure enough, there is another request in the system. When the admin user logs in, he's going to see yet another pending request. Now, at any time, you could show all and see all the ones you've declined, all the ones you've approved. You could say, show me only declined, or show me only the approved ones, or show me just the pending. By default, when you come to this screen, it will bring up just the pending items. So I can look at this and I go, oh, okay, so he wants to do it for Monday instead. Yeah, that'd be fine. So I click approved and it says approved. It plugs in a status date. That's the date at which the status was changed and updated in the system. And then I can log out, and that employee will see the following. When they go to the request, they can see that yes, it was approved. Everything looks good. So what's really nice about it though, and the employee doesn't see that just yet because this is a request for next week, is when he logs in next week, he will see that within his time card, he already has a punch credited to him. And it'll be a vacation type punch rather than an hourly punch. And he'll already have 8 hours. What's nice about it for you as the employer is that's already going to show up on your thing. You don't have to remember on your payroll report. You don't have to remember to add that later. So that's a real nice little feature, a way for you and your employees to communicate back and forth and keep track of requests. Now, obviously, as an employer, you could use the request module to keep track of how much time they've taken as well. So that'll be a feature, that'll be an area of Punchit that's going to gain some traction over time, and we've had some requests for that area to be expanded and made a little bit more flexible. So in the short term, you're going to see some nice little enhancements added to that. But for right now, it's already a nice little feature that should help you out.